Hi guys, gals and non-binary powers, welcome back to Budget with Ira. My name is Ira and on this channel we talk about paying down debt, budgeting and saving up for the financial life that you deserve. If that sounds like something you'd like to watch, please consider subscribing to the channel because bestie, we have fun here. We really do. In today's video, we're going to be checking in for week 4 of January's budget. January for me was a 4-week month, so we're also closing down the budget and making sure that all of my bills came out, everything came out, and all of my spending was on track. In today's video, we are using the stunning budget planner that's available on my Etsy store, and we are moving into the final week of January. We're laying down expense tracker stickers. We are just having a hoot bestie. So without me warbling on too much, let's go ahead, take a look at that budget planner and let's get budgeting. Okay, so here we are with the January calendar. We're going to be laying down expense tracker stickers from the 22nd all the way up to the 28th. Obviously, I ran out of no spend stickers a while ago, so we are going to be using a couple on this pad here that's available on my Etsy store. It's not a pad, it's a sticker sheet. I don't know why I said pad. And we're also going to be laying down one of my brand new stickers. So this is the UK TV one that's available on my Etsy store right now. And we're using the Sky sticker. I'm really excited to get these done. On the Sunday, I went to the co-op and spent my spending money on junk. I think that is a bit of a tradition now. It makes me feel really good and I need it right now. So that was $5.48. I filled up my car with £23 worth of petrol, which was the allotted amount on the Monday. On a post office run, I bought myself some vapes. From the post office. They're in a 2 for £10 deal. They're not part of my vape sort of fund anyway, just because they're nice and extra. So I just count them out of my spending money. And I also bought some rubbish from the co-op to tide me over for the week. And I picked up some like beef mince, rinse aid, something else, just a couple bits from Aldi, but it was not the full shop, which I actually never managed to do, bestie. Spoiler alert. It was a no spend day on the Tuesday. On the Wednesday, my Sky bill came out. It was £37, more than I was expecting, but that probably happened last month. I'm probably not paying attention. With the groceries money, Jake and I bought a takeaway. It was £36, and I believe it was a Chinese. It was good, bestie. Then I had a no spend day on the Thursday. And then I had a day off with my sister-in-law. We went into town. It was much needed. It was self-care. This is not overspending. This is from an amalgamation of my Save Doku and from the other saving challenge that I'm working on. So clothing and high value tech. So I didn't use it for the correct things in the most part, but it made me feel better, so it was worth it. I spent £15.30 in boots. As you can see, I have a very bright pink nail varnish. Love it. I spent £40 in Primark. I got a big hoodie, love that too. And I spent far too much money at IKEA, £137.90. It was mostly business stuff that I couldn't afford out of the business fund, but it just makes me so happy. I got myself a new chair, it's so nice. And then it was a no spend day on the Saturday. So quite a lot of no spends. We are going to be closing out the budget in this video. So I know there's 3 days left of January, but all the bills have come out from January. And at the end of this video, we're cash stuffing for the first week of February. So while I am going to be doing these in the first week of February's video, January is done and dusted. All the bills have come out. So yeah, let's move over to the check-in page. And we're going to check in for the 4th and final week of January. So I'm going to start off by filling in everything that I know. Okay, I'm going to move the camera because when I do this, it blurs out the writing. So give me 1 sec. So for spending last week, we stuffed £28 and I spent £25.51, which left me with £3.48. For groceries, we stuffed £40 because it was a cruel week for the wildcard challenge, and I spent £42.18, which was fine because we had £4.47 anyway. That leaves us with £2.29 to roll over. Petrol, we stuffed 23 and we spent the full 23, which left me with 0. For household, we didn't spend anything because we didn't have hardly anything, so £1.86 is being rolled over. And for unbudgeted, there were no additional unbudgeted spends, which means we are still left with that 67.21, which I haven't been able to recover, and I'm fine with it. So all in all, last week we stuffed £91, we spent 90.69, and we are rolling over 764. Okay, so the next step is to check out the budget. Before we do that, we've got a couple of saving challenges to sort out. Okay, so first of all, we have got the 26 envelope challenge. This is part of the budget planner. And if you haven't seen me cash stuff this money, this was out last Friday, and that was the February cash stuffing. Today, we're gonna do the 26 envelope. So let's get that done, bestie. So also I have this money here. I can't show you the envelope because it is a March design, and I've got this money here. So I thought I might as well play around with that. So I don't mess with the groceries money or the household money because that's both mine and Jake's. So that'll all roll over. But I was thinking about taking out these whole pounds and putting that 10p back. Because I can roll that stuff over, and then what I am left with is, so 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Give me a sec. Okay, so I've got £12, and why not do the 100 envelope challenge? So I found the old £12 envelope, so why not reuse it? Should I change this into a 10? Yeah, probably. Okay, so we're back with the paycheck fill track. I'm ready to close down this budget, but I need to address a couple bits in the bills and just see what happened to last month. So I've got a sneaky feeling that because of the unbudgeted amount, I am going to overspend this month, but I knew that was going to come out of my buffer anyway. So let's get cracking. Anyway, Sky wasn't 31, it was 37. I need to look back at December just to see what happened there, because I think I've just budgeting incorrectly for it. Vape, we didn't do anything. I didn't buy any vape liquid, and I haven't done that for a while, and I need to get back onto that. I'm not smoking cigarettes, I'm just buying expensive disposable ones, which is both not good for me, the environment, or my purse. So gonna have to stop doing that. And then we had that unbudgeted spend, which was 67.21. So altogether, my bills and unbudgeted came up to 1,179.78, which left me with 2,094.88. The envelopes came up to £560, which left me with 1,534.88. And then sinking funds were £860. That left me with 674.88. And then my savings, I did £700 worth of savings, which was more than what I had. So that leaves me at a deficit of 25.12. And it's not often that that happens, but it is literally unbudgeted. That's what happens when you budget up to the line and you have an unbudgeted spend. So I do need to try and have a bit more wiggle room there. And I do try to do that generally. And you'll probably see that I do have that for February. But yeah, 25.22, it just comes out of the buffer, so I can't really do anything about that. But anyway, January is done and dusted, so my next step is to go ahead and cash stuff for this week. Okay, so first of all, you will notice that I'm still using January's envelopes. I haven't got a chance to make myself some February ones, but I will do that. I promise you I will do that. Everything is being restuffed with February's money in there, so we are good. The thing that I need to quickly do is take all of the money for household and chuck that in the bag. So we've got a brand new week of household. This is not going on takeaways. I am having a better month. To be honest, this month was a bit of a shambles. I mean, I know I didn't spend too much, but it is what it is. Anyway, groceries. Groceries, we give ourselves £70 a week. So that's 10 and 1, 2, 3. And then through my, off the top of my head, amazing maths, I'm gonna tell you that I should have £210 left over. So 2, 4, 6, 8, 1, 2, 4, 6, 8. 90, 210, and that's what I got. So £70 is what we normally give ourselves groceries. However, before we do that, we do a savings challenge, and this time we are doing the wildcard challenge available on my Etsy store. When you buy this challenge, you get a suit of cards in the budget with Ira rainbow, starting from green, going all the way over. Ace, I count as a 1, I go all the way up to 10. Jack, I count as a 20. Queen is 30, King is 40, and when I draw this card, I take this money from my groceries fund so that I can save towards a holiday for Christmas for Jake and I. You can play this any way you want, so the rules are not written down. You can do it however you want. So what we're going to do now is go ahead and draw a card for next week. So my cards are in the back of this, and once I have picked out one of the cards, I remove them so that I don't do it like twice. But I am planning to do this challenge 4 times this year, and this is my second run through. So I am genuinely hoping for a low number because we didn't go grocery shopping, so we don't have anything. So we do need to get loads of stuff. So what have we got this week, bestie? 10. That's not too bad. That isn't too bad. I'm pleased about that. And we're going to take £10 out of wild card. And then I've got £60 for groceries this week, which I think is not too shabby at all. Moving over, let's move over to petrol. Let's get the envelopes over to petrol, and we are looking good. So petrol is going to be £30 for the week, and that should leave me with £90 in here. So 20, 40, 60, 70, 80, 90. £90 is going back into petrol, and I've got £30 to stuff for this week. But before we stuff that, let's move over to my pastel dice challenge available on my Etsy store. When you buy this challenge, you get a pastel 10-sided dice. I've got a pink one, but there are loads of different colors available, and they're an absolute beaut. And what I'm doing is every single week I'm rolling this dice, and whatever it says, I'm gonna save. On the back of the challenge, you mark off everywhere where you've done. I've already done all the 9s, all the 10s, and all the 5s, and nearly all the 2s. If I get a 9 or a 10 or a 5, I can re-roll, but if I like the number, I can just split. So for instance, if I get a 10, I can just cross off an 8 and a 2. But let's see what we get this week. An 8. Have I done all the 8s? No. Okay, right, 8 it is. Cool, I'm gonna put a 10 in and take a 2 out. That's not bad at all. So that means I've got £22 for petrol this week. Okay, £22, not bad at all. Cool. Next, we're moving over to spending, which is my favorite one. Let's get all situated and let's start. Spending is exactly the same as petrol. In that, I give myself £30, so I should be left with 90. So 20, 40, 60, 70, 80, 90. So we've got £90 ready for the next 3 weeks. But before we stuff that, let's move over to my 10/50 challenge that's available on my Etsy store. When you buy this challenge, you get a 20-sided die. So the peril is much higher. If you roll a 20, you've got to save £20, which is much, much, much more tough. Let me tell you how that feels. On the back, you can see I've already rolled all the 20s, all the 15s, all the 10s, all the 9s, all the 3s, and all the 2s. So we are looking good for this one. Let's see what we've got today. 4. Oh, 1 4 left. Let's get this done. So I'm going to take out 6. I really did want like a high spend week, and 26 just seems nice. So that's 4, done and dusted, bestie. So the other thing I am going to do actually is this £5 I'm going to remove now to add for the penny challenge. That'll make sense in a video coming up. So I'm going to give myself 21, but I know if I forget about where I spent my money, this is where it's gone. Thank you so much for being here with me this week, bestie. Hi guys, gals, non-binary, thank you so much for getting through to the end of the video. You know I love it when you get through to the end of the video. Please give this video some love. Make sure you like, comment, share, and subscribe. And if you are going to comment, please use this emoji. Would you like £5? Because I can give you £5. So in my description, there is a link for Monzo. And if you are a UK person, you can click on that link, set up a Monzo account right now, which is an amazing account which allows you to set up pots so you can stuff your cash digitally. And when you spend your first bit of money on that account, you get a £5 and so do I. So if you would like a £5 for not really doing anything, bestie, check out the link in the description because you'd be a fool not to. I do think it works for US. I think someone from the US has done it as well. So let me know, bestie. Thank you for supporting me to help January be a really, really good month for me. And what looks like February is going to be an absolute banger as well. Thank you for your continued support. It doesn't go unnoticed and it is truly appreciated. A special thank you to all the Patreons who support me because that is literally next tier and it makes my world turn. So thank you so much. If you would like to become a patron, please take a look at the link in the description. You will not regret it, bestie. Anyway, that is all we have for today. Thank you for being here. Until I see you on the next one, I would like you to have a wonderful day, have a wonderful week, and have a wonderful budget. Always remember, don't trust Ira. And bestie, I'll see you in the next one. Thanks so much for watching. Bye-bye.